Welcome to the course orientation video. Allow me to walk you through a few tips and tricks on how to navigate your course. You're here on the Welcome Start Here page, but after a couple days I'll change your course landing page to the announcements. Let's go there. I know most of you are familiar with the announcement page, but you'll see that there are no announcements in the course right now, but you'll have an announcement here by the time the first day of the course comes around. And on a daily or almost daily basis, I'll post something in here. You'll also get an email that will go to the email you used to register for the course. But you can also use the announcements as a way to kind of go back through and catch up on, or say, no, what did he say a couple days ago? Well, it'll be here in a kind of a descending order, and it'll allow you to keep track of any announcements that are made. Down here in the questions and comments section, you can click on the questions button here to create a thread. And if you have a question, it's always helpful for you to post it to the course. Now, I know it's probably more convenient just to shoot me a quick email, but often other people in the class have the same question that you do, and they can benefit from your answer if you take the time to put it in the forum. So thank you in advance for doing that. Additionally, you can create a thread if you have a comment. Perhaps you looked at a particular resource or interacting with a particular assignment, and you want to solicit the feedback and comments from the class. You can use this forum here for that as well. And if you want to see who's in the course, you can come down to the course roster, click on Go, and then you'll see a full lineup of everybody who's going to be walking through this online experience with you. In the syllabus, you can click here and you can get my contact information, course outcome, objectives. And the rest of this will contain somewhat of a template for you. If you're going to teach an online course, this is a template that we've constructed here at Hardin-Simmons that allows you to copy this and paste it into your course and save yourself from recreating the wheel when it comes to your syllabus. You can see on your course calendar that once we put dates on particular assignments, they'll be posted to your Blackboard calendar. And let's walk through Module 1. When you come to Module 1, and you can access this here on the left-hand course menu, you'll see that there are learning activities 1 through 5, and then an area of response that you can look at. I'm going to let you know that it'll take approximately 3 to 5 hours to complete Module 1. The course learning outcomes will be at the beginning of each module, and each module will have its own objectives. For example, in this module you will introduce yourselves to your classmates, and then you can look at the other module objectives to see what it is that you'll be accomplishing. And I post readings and resources. There'll be a selected chapter from one of our course texts, and then there's links to other articles and chapters for you to read. When you come down to any particular assignment, you'll see that when I go over the highlighted assignment listing, that it the line there blinks a little bit. And that's usually a cue in any user interface to click on that. So each of these assignments you'll want to click on the title, and we'll do that now. And you will see that when you want to post your introduction in Activity 1, you'll click, and then you'll come into Create a Thread, and it will give you an overview of the assignment, instructions, and how to respond to the posts and what's required. As I progress down, I'm going to do the same thing with Activity 1.2. I'm going to click, then Activity 1.3. Now, there will be some new technologies that you'll be introduced to in this particular module. Here you will be using a Google Doc. When you click on the Wisdom Wall, you'll have an external link that's going to take you out to a Google Doc, and in this doc you can put in your name, and there'll be directions here to fill this out, but you can put your information here and everybody can put their information here and see the same document, and it's kind of a nice way to do a shared document. In Activity 1.3, you'll be using a web application called SoundCloud. There will be instructions here on how to create your account, and then you'll be walked through how you're going to interact with the different technologies in this particular assignment. You may want to give yourself some time at the beginning of the week to perhaps work ahead and walk through the module, go ahead and set up your SoundCloud account, click on the different links, and get a feel for what's being asked for, so that you can then go to your personal calendar and set time aside each day that you're going to spend in your course. In Activity 1.4, you'll have a model course to look at to give you some ideas on what you might want to include in a course of your own. And then finally, in Module 1, Week 1, you'll have a reflection period. Well, there'll be a reflection guide for you to download and synthesize some of the materials that you learned this week. And you can then, on your own, browse through Modules 2, Modules 3, and Modules 4. I want to point out something here. It's Course Technology and Resources. This is just kind of an extra for you. It lists some of the course technologies that we'll be using in here, and some extras, some that we may not be using in here, but that I've included because I think there'll be good resources for you to consider in your repertoire. We have a link to our library, and then each week I'll point you back to this. I'll keep a running total, if you will, of the teaching reflections and tips that we as a class kind of come up with. And I gave an example here on the Welcome Start Here reflections, tips, and ideas. What is the evidence-based process behind using a Welcome Start Here page? And we'll kind of build a little tips and tricks and ideas and best practices little module here as we go throughout the course, and I'll be including things that I think of and things that you have contributed to the class, and this will kind of be an outcome of our learning community. And here is our discussion forum, email, grades, and if you have any help needs with Blackboard, you can access this as well. Well, if you have any questions, again, please use the questions and comments section, and feel free to browse through the course now, and when you're ready, please proceed to Module 1.